Hello again. Oh, learn about his stuff. Hey. Hello everyone. There we go. Let's get straight into it. There we go. Hope we're all doing well tonight. Today, this afternoon, this evening, stuff. Hope we're all good. Sorry, bear with me, I'm fiddling with stuff again. Okay. Okay, I think I'm happy. Oh, he's still playing Force Unleashed past these. You going through on the higher difficulty there? Finally sorted. Sorted. So yeah, those of you who were there at the end of last night might remember, we're a few years ahead on this now. Kind of interesting though. So yeah, basically, an economy has now been introduced to this village, for better or worse. Got this nice little farm area, and they're all doing well. Not doing okay, because I think, from what they said, lightning struck there. What we like Yeah, seems about right. I think that's about what I had it as yesterday, so let me know if audio is an issue, otherwise we'll keep going. Did you think so much beauty would blossom up in only 3 years? Oh, what? Am I talking about myself? Well, of course not, I'm talking about Tasmania. Took over the factory, so left me in charge of the store. Oh, they've got an actual shop now and everything, wow. And that's right, the currency was dragon points. Kinda curious though. Which we do not have any of. And I lamented the fact that we do not live in a society which has dragon points as its currency. What the hell? What's that all about? So there we go, we got 30 dragon points in. Frog ATM buddy here. It changed the pound, yeah. Well, we never went to euros, so you know, let's just cut the difference and go straight to the important one, I say. Okay, that's a good shout. Yeah, doing that so much more warmth and friendly. Oh no! It's gone the direction of like those of UK pubs, like it got bought over, or what would you call that? It's just kind of put as part of a brand, I guess. So... Oh wow, yeah. This doesn't still count as an inn, surely. Look at this. I mean, to be honest, it also only had 3 rooms before. It's probably a fair change. Oh, that's what the happy boxes! Those are the things we would deliver in. It's somewhat nuclear-looking microwave. Okay. Used to raise cows and pigs when the facility to the southeast is now. It's the facade bought. You just have to talk to everyone, aren't you? Guys, I've been called out. The game called me out, I'm not okay with that. How dispiriting. Oh no, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's actually very important. Okay. Okay, I jumped the gun there, but... I remember Earthbound doing that as well. It would have moments like, oh, you sure seem to talk to everyone. So again, let me look. DCMC? Is that meant to be an ACDC? A bit bum-like. People are quick to use the bum descriptor for people.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Oh, thank you so much, Hippo... Oh god, I'm sorry, I missed that. Fins. Whoever you are, thank you so much, and I'm sorry I can't get your name right. I'll tell you what, I should, to make sure the OBS window, I can see all of it on that. I think. Oh, Hippolytomaniac. Hippolytomaniac. There we go. Thank you so much. And hello, Jawa. Hello. How are you doing, Jawa? Again, thank you so much. Am I saying that right? Hippolytomaniac. Hippolytomaniac. In any case, thank you so much. And welcome. Welcome to Mother 3. Hello, Jawa. How you doing, brother? Toto's poster girl is so cute. Alright, buddy, she has to be nice to everyone. Don't be taking signs of flirtation when they're not there. Weird. Why did you come in yet? Oh, speaking of being weird. What was your reason? Because I was in hammering, so you could... Oh. Well, that was deeply ironic and perhaps a bit uncomfortable. Let's move on. I'm in the luxury hotel, but surprisingly enough, I'm not acting nervous. Have you noticed? It's because my back pocket's filled with money I earned at the factory. Yeah, they've got proper... Yeah, I was a bit short the game jumped forward 3 years, but I guess it was to emphasize the development that's going on here. Look, old man on the beach and all that. Ho ho ho. Right, is it okay I went in your room? If I was supposed to go to... Wait, oh, they're TVs, aren't they, the happy boxes? How did I not realise? Of course they are. Weird pink little TVs. Can't take my eyes off this happy box. Oh man. Oh. So, close Chrome as well, so you don't hear Facebook fins. Although some of you saw Facebook fins earlier when I hadn't taken that off properly. Yeah, yeah, just got to chapter 4, Can I say hippo? Is that okay? Yeah, I just got to, if we talk to Save Frog. Save... There we go, yeah, so 10 hours, just over 10 hours in now. So I'm guessing maybe like a third to half of the way in-ish? Because I think the game has... Is it maybe 8 chapters? Something like that? Yeah, we just come off the time skip basically, 3 years in. Got Doggo following us, which is a net positive to any game really. Hello there, Lucas. You look a bit down in the dumps. A happy box could really change your life, you know. So he basically introduced television to everyone. Your dad's still hiking up the mountain. Oh, we're still looking for Lucas's brother. So you're really telling yourself that it's about time we go. And you've always been a bit blunt, haven't you, Brenda? Oh my god! Look! Froggo's in the car! Froggo's in the car! That's amazing! I mean, they have actually got developed roads here, so yeah, I guess creatures of any sort are going to drive it. But look! Frog is in the car! Look at you contributing CO2 to the environment, look at you! Struck ready to... Oh no! That's what he gets for not having a happy box. Maybe he's happy with books, mate. I love helping people out. And look, there's a dog. Oh, isn't that cute? A baby driving a car. And look, there's a dog driving a bus. Potato-like men are my type. Hopefully a dating site or two can accommodate you, Mouse. So we're gonna get quote-unquote dragon points or money from combat now as well. Yeah. Us to buy much of anything. Know where I'm going. So Cricket, I got a bit confused by this because I thought Doom was going to do Skies of Arcadia today, because I think he's done that on Sundays before, right? But I looked at the schedule and I think he said yesterday. So did he stream that? Did he stream it yesterday and I somehow missed that? But either way, Ped said he's going to play Rocket League with Matt in a bit, so if he does, do make sure to go over and say hello. Try to at some point. He did offer me, but I basically said I was going on to this. Yeah, there is on the forum past these. Oh, he's streaming Sea of Thieves. Oh, nice. I'll give him a say hello to it if you get the chance. Nice. I need to figure out how to get mixed notifications. And sorry, Joe, I've only just caught back up with earlier in the chat. The horrible neighbours are moving out. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy for you. I just can't imagine how much that must have weighed on you at the time, man. I'm so happy for you. That's getting sorted. I'm so happy for you, man. Do you know why they're moving out? Have they... they got in trouble in some way or another? I mean, not to pry too much. If I listen to Mr. Fasad talk, I suddenly want everything. It's almost like he's a magician. Salesman, aren't you? He's ignoring you. Of course you are, you fiend. I wanted you to get your comeuppance, not to be, like, incredibly successful over the past few years. That's not cathartic at all. After all the stuff you pulled in the last chapter, using that poor monkey. Oh man. Okay with you, brother. Hello. Let's go have an explore. It's quite nice here, because the game hasn't really given me the objectives, so it's kind of an excuse to explore and see what's changed since the time skip. First time we're playing as Lucas in a while as well. I keep getting hit by lightning. Did someone find out I peed on that happy box or something? You know, given who made them, you're doing okay doing that. Straight, I'll go. Stroke, stroke, stroke. I'm Paddle, president of the Tasmilly Boat Club. Aside from the fact we don't have a boat, everything's going great. Stroke, stroke, stroke. Stroke, stroke, stroke. I'm Ro, the newest member of the Tasmania Boat Club. It's like, oh, there we go. I admire your moxie, lads. Maybe not your, or maybe your resourcefulness. The lack of particular resources, I think, might do you in, buddy, but you're right. I'm so happy for you, as I say, Jar. I can't imagine how relieved you must be over that. I hope whoever moves in, let's just hope whoever moves in now is, I mean, they've got to be an upgrade no matter what after how horrible those ones were. Oh wait, who was Scamp? In that sense, he's a great Scamp. Wait, I think who or what he's referring to. Is that an animal? I really need to be playing like free Scamp. Not smother. Free Scamp, as I accidentally typed. Yeah, there you go. Pedge is going on Rocket League now, so do go over and say hello. This always gets a bit. Oh, it's the parrot! Oh, his parrot passed away. Oh, Gabe, you don't kill the parrot. Oh. Like, the last chapter was a monkey getting abused, and now a parrot died. Like, Christ. Wait, who are you then? Stuffed, I'm alive. I'm plenty alive. So wait, are you a new parrot? Okay, at least there's a parrot. I'll take that compromise. Yeah, no matter what, there's only one way from there, isn't there? Oh, you want to go on G-Arcade, pasties, nice, yeah. I know we've referred to it before, in, kind of vague terms. So yeah, give it a shout, man. It's a fun little place. That's where, like, I know, that's how I came in contact with, like, you know, Jara, Grum, Pedge, Cricken, Earfolds, and I forget, Ubellion, At... Did I say Pedge? Yeah, but basically it's the reason I have any kind of audience at all in this. So I'm grateful for. I ain't slacking off, I've just collapsed from sunstroke. Wait, is this your... Is that your natural skin? What? I thought you were robotic in nature. Traded for... it's very beautifully ominous, which I assume is what you were going for, guys. I like those. What's your guy's problem? You look like you're trying to screw up our formation or something. Martin Son seems to be coming from this cassette player. Oh, you guys want to join our army too? You gotta eat lots and lots until you're nice and big first. Get on the carbohydrates. How should I put this? Same things such as this may make me seem a tad rude and unsociable. It's for that very reason that I do not prefer to say it aloud. But if absolutely forced to say what I want to say, I would say, get out of the damn way! That's great. Oh, I love the sense of humour in these games. We haven't, I don't know if we've seen it as much in this one as in Earthbound, because, this game's gotten quite, quite sad at points. It's gotten quite emotionally hefty. Which has been very effective, but it is also nice to get great little gags like that. Here, I'll give you a riddle to solve so you can go think about it somewhere else. Alright, here's the riddle. Jack had a parakeet named Enza. Jack got sick and his parakeet went missing. He's about to give up on life, but then influenza. Now then, what illness did Jack have? Remember, he was about to give up on life and then influenza. The answer will come at a later time. Now get out of here! That's again, that's the kind of pun that they would have had to localise that from something. There's no way it was that in Japanese. So again, marvellous job by the translation team to make what I assume was a very Japanese lingo-specific pun work there. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Light reft, fight raft. You're distracting me, go away. As well. Yeah, like none of us has needed to progress, but the writing is so entertaining that I want to talk to everyone. Again, I love that sense of humour in these games. It's really very hard to capture this. Like, you see like a few indie devs be inspired by this series. You're visiting my grandma. We play games like Pin the Tail on the Leak, Hide and Go Sweep, and the Hokey Pokey. Hello, Lucas. Alright, Grumsley, too. Doggo. Oh, grandfather's here. Dwelton John here. Your grandchildren visit is a true cause for happiness. Aww. Newspaper. Those headlines. Straw. No, too stupid a fad. I put soot on warts. Still more integrity than, like, pretty much all British newspapers. It's in Flint at all lately. How is he? Bado, Flint. Pretty rough, this game so far. Oh, Lucas, did you come all the way here to see me? It's only just occurred to me where we are. Is this a... say homeless shelter, like, a bit dire here, isn't it? Okay, I was feeling lonely since my grandkids never... oh god. It's gonna ruin me. This is a speedrun. God no, it's not a speedrun. And to be honest, I can't think of an RPG I would have the patience to speedrun. This is very much an explorative percentage. Yeah, this is my first time playing through this. I've been meaning to ever since the translation patch came out for it over 10 years ago now, I believe. So, you know, better late than never. Procrastinate a bit. Yeah, yeah, I would appreciate that. I know it's very tough to not just say, like, oh, there's this bit and this bit when it's, like, I take it you're a big fan of the game, Hippo. Rightfully so, because I am very much enjoying that. Do you like the Mother games in general, like Earthbound as well, and so on? Keep this secret from my grandkid. I think he just gave us, like, allowance that would have been for his grandkid as well. Keep burning this. Oh, I do have a happy box and nice bodied girls like Nan and Linda here to keep me company, so I'm pretty. Good for you, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike, but that's called sexual harassment these days. This is a hard. Oh, Mike, wow, bad Mike. Ugh. Oh, that got weird rapidly, quickly, didn't it? Money doesn't feel very clean now. Joy. It's a fancy show you're at. This facet guy has screwed everything up in every... yeah. So I think he's made the rich richer and the poor poor. What are you trying to do to this village? This game's gone quite political, hasn't it? Boxes give us a... Is this going to be the plot to Batman Forever, like where all the TVs or entertainment devices are like trying to steal everyone's minds? Oh Lucas, have you been likely hit by mountain cabin 1,000,000 times, making it impossible to live in anymore? It's hard to imagine the lightning was trying to hit my house specifically, but come on, 1,000,000 times? He was keeping count, wasn't he? You know what? You know how like you know how Peds made I was gonna say Grumsley then. How Peds made Pugsley like a barking sound effect, like a command sound effect. I like to do that with Ice because that's like the equivalent sound you hear on my stream, isn't it? I like to think of it as being comforting. So when the hydration bot comes in to say you should have had this much to drink by this point, you guys can attest to the fact I have at the drink quota. It's reassuring. Bit ribbit. Talk. The achievement I got for that was talk to a poor old. be careful with some of these. Some of these can be quite spoilery. There's a load of them. Somewhere around there. Shave your game, son. New old timer. So I guess this is the what would you call it? Retirement castle, nursing home. Still as good as shaving it. You are, buddy. Oh, good Froggo. Oop. Well, to try and get them to nod their heads in time to the music, but it's not really. Nah, I can't do it that quickly. Never mind. If I'm honest, I prefer the first version of this song. But this is cool, like it starts out the same, but then it kind of goes into a more fleshed out melody than the original version, kind of to indicate the area's changed quite a bit. Yeah, we don't really have an objective as of yet, we're just kind of exploring, which I quite like. As we say, this is not a speedrun here. Oh, happy cooling box is just handy dandy. So I'm thinking of buying a happy massage chair next. Don't you think it's about time you at least put a happy box in your home already? Well, given the system this was on, can I have a Happy Boy Advance, please? No, I want a Happy Boy Advance SP, the later one with the backlight. Oh, Lucas, are you jealous of my happiness that you come to see it for yourself? There's a bit of social commentary going on. I did not expect this at all. This is a really weird direction this is taking. Just over at the retirement home again to take care of the senior citizens. I wish you'd take care of me too. Oh no, bloody hell, Paul, you've done well. Is that a Wii? That looks like a Wii, doesn't it? It's probably just like a DVD player, but like the colour, you see like next to Lucas's head on the left, like it's just that blue line there to make me think of the Wii disc slot lighting up from like power button there. No sensor bar though, so maybe not. Oh, this came out the same year as the Wii, but I think it was before. It was like mid 2006. It was late 2006. A happy you! Yes, please. It's controller ever that had. Let's see, Crossroads stations to the north, Cerulean Beaches to the west, and east of here is the nursing home for senior. Yeah, that nursing home is in horrible shape, isn't it? South is your house where lightning keeps striking. Alright, I finally figured out this town's layout. Same. Need something from the map level. Oh, yep, gonna get a map. I can talk about non-map stuff too, you know. Man West is definitely going to go balls. There's no doubt about it. Is there anyone here who puts money in this thing? I just did anyway. The extra money, please put it in here. Trustworthy and benevolent Mayor Pusher. Oh, hello, Lucas. Don't bother Mr. Facade and the others too much now. What a rebellious look! You tell them, Lucas. Your house certainly enjoys being struck by lightning, I must say. Do you still intend to live in it after all the fires and scorching and whatnot? I must admit, it's a real downer on Tasmanian Village's image. Yes, your maternal grandfather has moved into the new and shiny retirement home. You haven't stepped in there at all, have you? Where is it? Across the way? That away. Soul. Yeah, this is Game Boy Advance, genre. It looks quite similar to Earthbound on SNES, but I'd say a bit more animated. Yeah, maybe a bit more detailed, even though it's still going for a very simple style. Like, you notice when you talk to characters, they have talking animations, that wasn't the case in Earthbound. There's like a few touches like and flourishes like this that Earthbound didn't have. It's quite neat. It's still very much in the same style. If you want to see something pretty fascinating, you want to look up. Of course, this was a Nintendo 64 disc drive game originally before it got cancelled. Yeah, that's like a insight into a mother game with 3D character models. It looks neat. It doesn't really look right. Like it's a weird development cycle where I think it got cancelled and then I guess they just reused what they had already done for the 64 version, but put it onto the Game Boy Advance. Because apparently, like, you match up footage of the 64 game, like footage they showed of it in development, with this. This is pretty... They didn't change much of the outline, it seems like. Oh wait, hold on. The wallpaper here is made to look like a filed bookcase, or filled bookcase. It's pretty dismal, isn't it? Yeah, the size of our happy dogs. Gasp. Busy, so busy. Doing what, so? Well, anyway. We're not off to a quick start, but yeah, I'm okay with that. So it's, I knew this would be a game where I'd want to talk to everyone as much as possible, really. I tell you what as well, John, there's a lot of like there was an NPC sprite like this guy. There's a lot of cases of that where they seem to have taken like certain character graphics from the SNES game. But they seem to be a bigger sprite on this with a bit more animation. So it's kind of a way you can kind of directly see improvements they made from Earthbound. Pay attention now, let this be a lesson. Punishment falls upon the homes of all bad guys. Fuck it, Reggie's not a bad guy, are you, brother? Lightning used to be Reggie's friend. Oh, but it's Lightning is bad too. Oh. Poor fella. Out of the way, out of the way. Shoot, kid. Problem is, officer. Oh, there we go. Sort of Animal Crossing style, picking up seashells along the coast. Sell them to Mr. Nook. You hit a reggae rhythm? It's the greatest gift of all. Ah. Can we get that again? No, we can't! That's wonderful! Please don't stare directly at me, it might make me want to arrest you. Oh great, we've got overly authoritative police force as well. This village used to have no policemen at all? You gotta be kidding me. God, what are they in there for? Like smuggling of chewing gum? Got busted for larceny when all I did was pick up a doorknob I found on the ground. This isn't fair. Oh, where's the doorknob now? Should I know? Maybe we're sent to the forensics lab or something. Looks like I've been arrested, but I actually came in here on my own. I don't care what anyone says, I'm not coming out. Some moron by the name of Flint busted the lock on this door, so now I have to stand here like this to hold it shut. Oh wow. A bit desperately underfunded, or at least not very resourceful, are they? Yeah, Joe, it's so funny, like, the 64 disc drive, I was so hyped up for that thing. Like, reading about that in magazines, like, I really just saw that as, you know, oh, this is going to take the N64 to the next level, it's going to blow away the PlayStation, and that didn't really pan out, like, at all. Like, it just came out in Japan. It's got some cool releases, though, like an interesting looking version of SimCity, they did a bunch of like the Mario art, kind of, you know, like creative art games like Mario Studio. One of which, interestingly, basically has a mode that's a prototype for WarioWare, where it's like loads of little micro games. They basically expanded on that years later for WarioWare. It's a super fascinating little part of Nintendo's history, even though it was a huge commercial flop in Japan. Beware of snakes. Please refrain from practicing comedy routines in this area. That's the, there was like a Laurel and Hardy sort of part, pair around here a couple of chapters back. Making silly gags. Is that a pig? Sunday, Finny? Like Piggo! Good talk to them. In the old days, we sent letters by dove. Now look at how we do things. I don't honestly know. It's hard to get a grasp on what technology there is in this world. Emails? That woman over there, she keeps looking this way. Does she likes me? I'm so nervous. Do you mean the pig? I just lie here like this. Yeah, but all the bad things. Philosophical pigs are my favourite characters. Suit-shaped swimsuit's pretty sweet, huh? Steady on now. There's appeared to be a pig mask's shoes. Oh. They gone dipping? Or is that like a pig mask? Clothed, I guess? They're actually pigs just propped up on stilts? A man over there, he keeps looking this way. I wonder if he likes me. Oh, I'm sitting. Okay, this had better be like a Blossom in Romance. I want progress on this in the next few chapters. Pretty sweet. I like when you kind of see like little story arcs going on in the background in games like this. You'll get your chance, buddy. Especially with that fine head of hair on you. Oh, Lucas, do you still not have a happy box? God damn, man. There's peer pressure for days here, isn't there? Out taking your dog for a walk? You must really think you're someone special. Seriously, you don't even work. Even kids are working at the factory now. Oh, well, that's horrendously grim. Child labour is a thing in this universe. I don't know if I'm okay with that. I mean, I did a paper round when I was 11, so but I don't think that's quite the same somehow. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even though I loved like the N64, just like there was basically nothing, there were no load times on it once. But it was a system that could have really benefited from more storage space than on the games media, which I guess is what the disk drive was meant to provide, but just didn't really pan out, unfortunately. Forgive me, Gather. Quick toilet break and then refuel or drink, so I will be back in a second. Back in a bit. there we go. Yeah, it's a fun tune, isn't it? Jar, yeah, that's from Sonic Mania, which I have streamed that actually. Yeah, I have streamed. Oh god, what am I doing? No, no, go away. Don't want you. Here you go. There we go. So, there we go. Sorry about the game like constantly going off and on. It's every time I alt tab, unfortunately. Get that. There we go. Awesome. Let's try and keep up with chat. Oh, the Mario Land 2 song, yeah, it's a big favourite, Cricken, yeah. I'm trying to... Oh, he did do Mario Land 2 Brown Floss, didn't he? I remember the Mario Land 1 cover he did with Demon Tomato Dave. I think he's quite funny, I follow him on Twitter. It's very good a cappella kind of still it seems like. Yeah, I did think of you pasties when that came up. I was like, oh, I wonder if you'll recognise this. He did. It's good. Something across the sea. Such films. Please call me anytime. Oh wait, that was a sign. It's quite cool because you can see like character sprites have changed a bit to kind of indicate the past enough time on this as well. So you didn't talk to me, got that? I guess. Take care and bye. Are you really sure? Oh god, no! We don't hate you, Nana. They all say I talk too much and never shut up. Are you sure you don't want to turn back now? Don't turn back. I just about spat my drink out at what a non sequitur that was. Do you know what a trumpet is? So actually thinking about learning how to play the trumpet, but I didn't. It's not that I was bad at it or anything, it's just how it was destined to be. Do you know what destiny is? Destiny, if you do that, that's cool. My destiny didn't just cross the destiny of trumpets. That's all. But thanks to my not taking up the trumpet, I could use the time over to spend practicing it on other things. That's one way of looking at it. It's not like I'm doing something wrong here. Yeah, I'll start something else and who knows, maybe that'll turn out well. Like maybe I could start practicing the Yanopi. Do you know what a Yanopi is? I don't actually. It's the proper term for a piano. What if I started practicing the Yanopi now? Being the greatest Yanopist ever, charming the hearts of men the world over. If that happens, it means I would write about everything, wouldn't it? My fate still hasn't kissed the Yanopi's fate at a crosswalk just yet, but nobody knows what the future holds. Not even mole crickets, water striders. Bows, hey you, smile. Yes, you have a really cute smile, you know. So anyway, basically. Oh dear. You should have turned back when you had the chance. Bad end. It's got. I feel like the game should have committed to that, just given us a game over now. Too far ahead. C3, how about some nice love? What is with these flirtatious signposts? A couple on the other boats has been really lovey. Just won't leave. That's what their deal is. That's love. Love. That's symbol. The wit is spades or then some on this chapter, isn't there? Whereas I like that in this chapter, we haven't seen a poor monkey get electrocuted over and over again. It's an upgrade from the last chapter. Jazz sounds like Scatman right now. Yeah, they're so offbeat, aren't they, Jar? I really do adore the style of humour here. It was very much the case with Earthbound as well. And again, fair play to the fans who translated this in their own time, basically. Especially since they do seem to have done a pretty outstanding job on it. Like, you could easily be told this was an official translation and you'd believe it. Heck, probably puts a lot of official translations to shame, really. It's been on concert posted up by someone, but who? Oh, what price are you hoping to get that for, Cricken? I'm trying to think, 'cause I got, my brother and I, not Tom, my other brother, who we kind of got half and half with on a PS4, but he's using full Kingdom Hearts right now. We got a Pro on its own for, I think, $280. And I think, like, I remember seeing bundles of a game go to, like, $298 or so. So if you could get, like, ideally, you'd want to get one, like, close to 300. If you can, that seems to be about as cheap as they've gone. 350. Yeah, past it. Pasties encourages the buying of a PS4. Knowing the man, I'm pleased by this and not surprised. It's very much in character. I only hear the rumours, but are you the ones who stock up on food and then walk around without ever eating it? You really do need to eat, you know, you're still young. Your railroad, all it. That's another kind of sprite that was in Earthbound as well, and again they've kind of made the sprite a bit larger and animated it a bit more. Yeah, fair point. What's the girl stand by me about her, man? What's the walk along the railroad? I don't know what your story is, but you're still young. Oh no, he thought we were. Just forget about me. See ya. Your life was saved. Oh, well, you put it like that. Here's a place on the tracks where magic butterflies flutter to and fro. Still got the cemetery where zombies are still not allowed. A bit mean. You're Lucas, right? I've heard rumours that you're a crybaby. You don't look like it to me, though. Remember that real tall guy? Oh yeah, there was like the 15-foot tall fellow, like manly, like a bell to the left. What was his name again? Beanstalk? Anyway, he was actually so tall that he didn't stand out or seem out of place at all. I've seen him lately, though. Did we lose him? That high, wow. Hi there, I'm the friendly item deposit guy. If you have anything you don't need or don't want to carry around, I'll gladly hold on to it for you. Nice. So I don't need it right now, but I can see myself using this quite a lot. I think Grubsley, the dog, he's still got the items from several years in-game years ago. Wow. Deposit antidotes for now, because I feel like we probably won't need those. I do, but probably not. So we got. I don't know what to do with these fossilized. What's it called? Oh wait, that's a weaponizable item. Cards with an obscure trivia question on it. Yeah, if you can, go PS4 Pro, I'd say. There's enough cases of, I mean, granted not everyone's terribly sensitive to like the technical aspects that it improves, but I think especially with boost mode, where even games that aren't directly supported still get like a frame rate bump on it, that makes it worth it. It is quite funny though, because my insistence on that, my brother's playing the PS4 Pro on a 720p TV. He's just got like a 20-inch one up where he lives. He's probably one of the very, like, maybe one of 10 people who's played the PS4 Pro on a 720p TV. But he's playing Kingdom Hearts, which apparently the frame rate is a lot more rock solid on the PS4 Pro, so... Hopefully he seems to be really enjoying it. Yeah, I honestly I understand the beef people have with them, but I'm pro consoles. Like I'm okay with them doing like an enhanced version like that with the upgrades. These ones I've seen, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's probably especially a smart move with the rise of 4K TVs over the past few years as well. Well, even then, like as we say, you don't need a 4K TV to benefit from the console upgrades. Like it would, you'll benefit more in some ways, but as Jawa says, even on a 1080p TV, it's still a good deal. Just think about it, no one's seen hide nor hair of Duster since he disappeared 3 years ago. So Duster was the thief we played as. It's gotta be him. Come on now, that's nonsense. Oh, hey there, Lucas. Oh, it's nothing. There's this concert hall named Club Titiboo. I forgot about that. Past the factory. The bass player there. The bass player? Wow. Let's try that again, shall we? The salmon player. The bass player there looks kind of like Duster. Jackie here is convinced he's Duster. She looks just like him. What do you think we should tell old man Wes? Maybe if we know for sure, but we'd only wind up disappointed Wes if it turns out we're wrong. The guy we saw just happens to look a lot like Duster. Don't know any more than that. Period. Anyway, it's time to head home and have some chow while I watch the Happy Box. Took the words right out of my mouth. See you, Lucas. Tell Flynn I say hi. So this came out in 2006. What TV show was big in 2006? Assuming the game takes place in 2006, which it probably doesn't, but we'll go with that anyway, because it's fun. What TV show do we reckon they're watching? Prison Break, maybe? Lost? I'm pretty sure Lost her... Yeah, Lost was probably like... I'm doubting that, now that I've said that. So we remodeled the old ruins of Asahi Castle and turned it into a Tasmanian resort facility. Ride the train, go to the station. You can ride the train. If you go to the station, the train speeds along. It speeds the train. Let's go to the factory on the train. Is the lightning helping us? Thanks to the lightning, all the dirty old houses are being cleaned. So in a way, the lightning is helping all of us. That's what I think, from a popular citizen. Happy boxes are the greatest. How to develop even bigger screens. I want to be a big master. How can I be one? I know can be a good one. Please let me be a big mask. So I thought lasagna was oh, goodbye. Pig, you should aspire to be a pig stormtrooper. After a hard day's work, there's only one thing to do. You lost Dragon Point, you Club Titsaboo. Club Titsaboo. Is it really Titsaboo? Is it TT-Boo? Say TT. Club TT-Boo is a paradise of music and other stuff too. Come see the DCMC in concert live. So there, I have sand in my shoes and I don't know what to do. Somebody do something. I'm not considering working at the retirement home. Veterans of life are waiting for your kindness. Please stop quitting one after the other. Oh dear, they've got a high turnaround. They're in the wilderness ladder. Try as hard as I might, I just can't remember anything about it. That's keeping me up at night. Oh damn it! This is way more than like an Animal Crossing like bulletin, doesn't it? There's loads of these. You can slowly run out of friends at the castle like me. People of Tasmania, please pass away at a faster pace. If you would be so kind. Thanks. Anonymous guy. Aww. That's the wallflower ghost from a few years ago. They won't come for there. It says Scampers. Ah, the parrot. That's all. Like cheerful police officers wanted. Start a new career as an officer at the Tasmania Police Force. Do well, and you can even make some pig mask friends. I don't know if I want pig mask friends. Watch out for chimeras. That's how you pronounce that, right? Chimera. I think it's Chimera. Strange animals known as chimneys seem to be increasing in number lately. Dangerous, be careful. Show courtesy to... No! Show courtesy to that animal abuser. Treated that monkey in the last chapter. And he ignored people who complain about him. I think that's a very bad thing to do. As many as nothing without Mr. Fassad. Mr. Fascist. Did you say I was pronouncing that as Titi? No, it wasn't Tibu, it was Kitibu. DCMC to debut a new song soon. Desperado, Reckless, Crash, Powerful, Mambo, Sensational, Combo, guys. No one can stop the DCMC's momentum now. Bloody hell, how many of these are there? Oh, okay, there's nothing to say. Finding what I'm saying. There's a lot of text in this little GBA card. Please buy, yeah, that was the one that was... There is a slightly twisted tone to these mother games at times. They do get a little... Earthbound definitely had jokes along those lines. Slightly dark, bit of... what do you call that? Black humor. Little mobile house over there, that interesting one that looks like it was made of wood. It's handy all the time. Do you see it there? Do you see that guy next to it, the Nick Cat? Only hold on to it, oh yeah. Come to some items with it toward the earth. So he does that out of the goodness of his heart. Yeah, it's a stunningly good fan translation, isn't it, Jara? Unfortunately, Nintendo, yeah, we still haven't localized this. I don't know. I don't know how they would now. Like, I feel like it would have to get like a proper. I don't know if they would emulate it and do a proper translation of it. They haven't really. At least not to this extent. In order to read this sign, you had to trample on the flowers at your feet. Did you even realise that? The person who placed this sign here is really the one to blame. Oh wait, that's me. Sorry about that. Please throw away all your empty cans into the trap. It's the funniest chapter so far. Simply been far too much lightning, like this lightning somehow doesn't seem natural. Sad, I can't imagine it being such a thing as artificial lightning. Does seem a bit direct. Kid from the village, you're so nice and unsophisticated. So thank you, ... question mark if I've ever used one. Yeah, all this playtime, we still haven't done a battle yet, have we, or anything of that description? Right, let's go up to Asai Castle first. Yeah, what a lovely, like the last chapter was very kind of like a lot of battling, not as much talking to NPCs, so it's been quite a nice change of pace to kind of divert into this instead. Still got the somewhat sparse graveyard here. Oh Lucas, your old man's always visiting Himala's grave. Poor Mr. Nipple. Wait, is that what your name was a play on there? Hippolyte, like Nippolite? Hippolyte? Hippolyte? Nippolite? Is that what that was? Yeah, that's I think that's probably fair enough with those. Yeah, it's yeah, because like Kiwami 1 and 2 are basically full-on remakes, aren't they? Like they are the same game, but then they're not really. They're kind of whereas it doesn't remasters basically are, like aside from technical aspects, which I think is probably a fair shout with oh, that one's favourite. I think that's a fair shout with like PS3 era games, especially because like you just do a remaster to them and they can still look remarkably. They hold up very well. I mean, I still feel PS2 games can, but like PS3 era ones especially can if you just bump the resolution up. I think they bumped the frame rate up on them as well, which is nice. Obviously, I'm keen on that. It's actually Shenmue 3's been dead for 10 years. Nippolite. Polite. Nippolite. So is that actually how you pronounce yours? Like Hippolyte? Hippolyte Maniac? I definitely was reading that correctly before. So. Maybe apologies. It's been a while now. We haven't heard Flynn talk much because we were playing as him for quite a while. And it seems like whoever you play as is usually a silent protagonist. Of course, yeah, probably the most emotionally affecting Game Boy Advance game. Oh, mother of the twins, Claus and Lucas, daughter of Alec, and the beautiful Hanawa, rest in peace here for all time. That seems like something you would have to do, wouldn't it? So I don't honestly know, but I'm not even really that concerned, though. I mean, if at a point we go around in circles, I don't know where we need to go, but it's really just be more about exploration and little lasagna patch. Like, I just like put microwavable lasagnas in the ground. Potato toe. South Africa by potato toe. Oh, that's yeah. There were quite a few games like that last generation where they were like 560p. Actually, you get a bit of that on the Switch and docked sometimes. Like usually they hit 720p at least docked, but obviously on the smaller screen that'll be a bit less egregious. I mean, you know, to be fair, it's probably fair enough last gen as well. I mean, they're probably pushing the hardware as much as they could. That's right, Joe. Yeah, I think it means Ultimate. Yeah. So Super Smash Bros. Kiwami is the latest Smash Bros. Then. It's fun. And the castle's still decrepit. Changed. Still ghosts here? Yeah, it feels like it could have hit 1080, doesn't it? It doesn't seem that demanding. I mean, I don't know the specific technical aspects of it, but weird. I think I read that New Super Mario Bros. U on Wii U. It was 1080p on the map screen, and then it'd be 720p in gameplay. So there's been quite a few cases of the Wii U to Switch ports receiving a resolution bump like that, which is always welcome. Although, I'll tell you what, if you want a sneak peek at possible future streams, been busy lately. I've mentioned this. If this will load, making it sound more sinister than it is. See them very well on the stream, can you? Still too small, really. So this is the Wii U emulator, and these games go like every single one of these is a legal tender because they're my own ripped copies. And please don't ask me how long it took to figure this out or do it, because it's taken bloody ages and a lot of headaches. But I think that's. I've still got Xenoblade X and something else I'm forgetting to put on there as well. Yeah, Wii U emulation, I tell you what, is it's in a pretty good, damn good place. You'll still get like stutters here and there, but that's a nice case where you can bump already HD games up even higher resolution wise. I'm also going to try and transfer my saves on there, so I might like finish a few games I never got to finish it on Wii U, like Yoshi's Woolly World. Yeah, Joe. We'll see how long this chapter is. We really haven't made any progress at all, have we, on it? But maybe I'll do that tonight on here. If not, certainly at some point. Just push the Wii U hardware trend with the shot. Yeah, Switch emulation's coming along quick as well. That's something I'll be excited for down the line. Obviously not right away. I'm certainly not going to homebrew, like, even homebrewing my Wii U I was a little scared about, and even then, the method I've used isn't really permanent. And you can't brick it using that method. If you want, like, the quote-unquote homebrew to be more permanently etched on the Wii U, you've got to do something that could result in the brick. It probably won't if you follow instructions, but I haven't done that. So yeah, Switch, my Switch will remain untainted. As I say, if they do a Switch Pro kind of thing and I want it, which who am I kidding, I would, I'd either sell my current Switch for it or I'd actually homebrew it. I have to decide. I'm happy you talked to me, you acknowledged me in other words. Oh, I'm so happy. Got rotten Eclair. It's one song for 3 years straight. It's like my fate to keep singing this song. It's a bit old. But would you like to hear it again anyway? Get the small moles on my back and in a fire. To get you in my lonely room, your wig weeps. Baby, believe me when I say don't attach anything to the walls of this room. So wigs and wall staples. No wall staples. Being like those ladders we put up as the beef character a couple of chapters back. To the party for so long, but it finally got old. So more and more of us gave up the party life as time went on.
Game over!
Yeah, some fun new ones we've had. I'm surprised you came here. This castle's so boring now I could just die. It's the setting for adventure 3 years ago. Nothing at all since then. Nothing. Yeah, I think Wii is... Yeah, you'll be fine hacking Wii at this point. And you are with Wii U as well, just using the method I did, which is... basically you need one of the... There's like a select number of DS Virtual Console games on Wii U that you can use as an exploit if you put a certain file on an SD card while you load it. And luckily I had Brain Training on there, because I think they gave that away for free. I definitely didn't pay for it. So I was just able to use that. So how about a leisurely chat? No? Oh, but I want to talk. No? I see. Okay, whatever. Sort of existential things going on with these guys, and just in there a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hack anything contemporary. That's what the claim. Please trade it for me for this beef jerky. Absolutely. See one over there. Snake to go across there, which we do not have. It's not like this. They've all this effort into like there doesn't we don't seem to need to go here like gameplay wise, but they did. So it can be a bit disappointing if you like revisit sections like this in the game and there's nothing new. It's nice they went to the effort on this. Oh, our first battle this chapter. It's ages. Hey. Funny thing is, those of you who were here last night will remember I kept moaning about missing all the rhythm beats on the battles where you press A in time with the music after you attack. Promising there, wasn't there? Let's see how this goes. I'll do. I love the way their heads pop up over their status boxes. That's sweet. There's as well. We can go through here. You know you're on the right path when it's just like the skeletal remains. We've got Ghost Frog. Yeah, that's what both this and Earthbound are really good for that. It's just loads of weird I don't want to say trippy because that's the obvious descriptor, but yeah, certainly puts you in a certain headspace, doesn't it? And there's so many of them. Like, I read for Earthbound, it was just like one guy, and that's all he did for like 18 months or so, just work on those kind of backgrounds. They had a lot of, because I'm not always that keen on when JRPGs like this have a what's meant to be a first-person view for battles. Like, it could be a bit too static for me, but the good pixel art of the enemies coupled with those backgrounds do kind of help that. I think it was something like that, yeah, I remember... If it was specifically that, I'm questioning why my mind chose to remember that so precisely over other things, but... It was certainly a long time, I know that. Yeah, I imagine when you get like retro arts like properly going on there, or like there'd be a bit more of that. It seems like it's come along in a lot of ways, doesn't it? Switch homebrew, especially because of the security exploit they found, at least on earlier. But yeah, I mean, I've got plenty enough to do with my Switch as it is anyway. Actually, Tom has been down this weekend as well. I was playing a lot of multiplayer stuff with him earlier. A lot of local wireless and teaming up online. Like Mario Tennis or Splatoon. Yeah, they did give away Braid. The Wii U seems quite good for the DS Virtual Console, doesn't it? Like, it's actually got a pretty good, like, you can have like one screen on the gamepad, another on the TV. It's got a good few ways to do that. The skeleton tried to tickle my dog. I love that dog sprite. It is, yeah, Joa. I believe when I started this, I think Cricket, I'm pretty sure, was in the chat, and I think Peds was as well. And we've we've gone with predetermined character names for everyone except the dog. Although I think even with the dog you get multiple... For every character you name there's always like a don't care option which gives them a default name. I think for the dog there were like several, which I think was meant to kind of imply you name the dog whatever you want. And yeah, I think Cricken suggested Grum, and I think Ped suggested Pugsley. So we combined the two. Little Grumsley. It's the best portmanteau. Oh, hello, Bombs. Yeah, he is. He's got the head of hair for Super Saiyan, doesn't he? I reckon the dog really is, though. That dog's got mega, say, power levels? Yeah, that's the term in Dragon Ball, isn't it? Doggo Fred does it. For days. Cricken's got an appropriate Super Saiyan, It's nice. Yeah, how you doing, Bombs? Do you know right? So yeah, we'll yeah, we did need to come down here, but you know, we battled a bit. Talked to some funky ghosts. So title wheel on the plane. Metal. Oh, I forgot. This always creeps me out whenever you have this in a game. The portrait with eyes stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys haven't minded this, because we haven't really made progress, as I say. I seem like on a... we were talking about speedrunning earlier. If this was a speedrun, I assume we would have done nothing I've done in this. Maybe aside from like talk to one of the NPCs at one point. That'd be about it seems like. Yeah, I think we got a little bit of money from that. What the hell is this? A sliver hen. Wow. That's where the sorting hat would put me. Let's make up a category. Yeah, maybe we should have bought stuff actually to equip. Well, there's not much penalty for dying in this anyway, so let's see how it goes. The two will go back. Oh, mice, rather mill snakes than ordinary dragons. When you think about it, the thought sure was boring until 3 years ago. We got chicken snakes. There's some beef jerky. Yeah. We'll be alright equipment-wise. We haven't really got much of anything. There was a shop selling equipment, it's probably want to go back. Yeah, I don't think the dogs are meant to go into hot springs, are they? Or jacuzzis, or this one doesn't seem to mind that. That's good. Yes, we snuck up on it. Hey. Okay, we're doing a bit better on the river beats today. That's good. What the hell are these? I mean, I know what they are, but it's so strange. He tried to coil around Grumsley. He tried to like strangle it snake style. Which I guess makes sense, but I'm not okay with that. Whoa! A really flying mouse? Really? So... there we go. See, that because the rolling HP thing in this, Grumsley's health was going down after like a 50 HP attack or so. But we finished the battle before all of that could get depleted. So as soon as the battle ends, any kind of attack like that, the effects of it stop happening. So we saved Grumsley a little bit of the hurt. Rated Yeah Monster and its cohort. Yeah, this might be worry, yeah. Okay, yeah. Whoa! Yeah, we're going down again. Oops. Yeah, we didn't survive that, did we? Try again. Yeah, I probably need to buy equipment. Yeah, buddy. Hey, that's the spirit. Oh no, we've lost half our money though. Oh. So there are consequences for... Oh, drat. Okay, let's fight a few enemies. I think we get money from them. Ah, Lucas can't attack. So earn 64 experience points. I think we do get. Oh, sucks. We lost money. So actually, we probably won't be able to buy much in the way of equipment. How did we get more money earlier then? So I swear we only had like 30 to start with. Oh, I think someone gave us money at some point. It's quite long ago now. So yeah, I think there was a shop if we from here. Oh. Sad. Stop it! Quit running this town, ruining this town any more than you already have. I agree. There's something not right about all this lightning, especially today, so I think you guys are behind it somehow. Leave this instant. Keep your grubby hands out of this town's affairs. No worries, Jara. I kind of lost track of time. I didn't realise it was past 11. Thanks so much for coming in, Jara. Bye-bye. Have a good night, then. Well, hello there, Mr. Wes. You know, if you keep making the veins in your forehead pop out like that, happiness will only escape you. I mean, your hair, in this case. In case I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. It's been fun. Be careful not to trip, get hurt, or go bald. See, this is fun. No bug, I'm an old man. Throw him back and KO him with a back throw. Lucas, quit snooping around now. Get in my way. Lucas, I really wish you would put a happy box in your home already so you could be happy just like everyone else here. I was hoping for that time. I'll go off you. It's over here. So why it'd be hard for an old man to watch the town he grew up in? They consider him as the facade at all. In my opinion, old people should just stay inside the old folks' home. Drink tea and do whatever it is old people do. Wait, there was a ghost at the castle who... It's that, because I've got quite a lot of that items, so there would be a ghost there that would be able to do something with it. Not above use of violence against senior citizens, I see. So even after Mr. Facade spoke to him in such a friendly way. Team Wes. That's really what I HP stuff. Yes, I feel like there was equipment stuff here. So again, quick toilet break again. Back in a sec. Ooh, here we go. Back in a sec. Yeah, they're great, aren't they? They're very kind of emblematic of early 90s arcade games. They seem to use for Castlevania Adventure Rebirth. There we go. Yeah, I just saw what, sorry, I missed this before, Cricket. I saw what you said about you did the permanent method. You didn't know it had a chance, so it was probably very slim. I think what I was reading on that was probably just trying to be like really sure on make it super clear. You gotta be careful on that. Really fun. Yeah, I think it was one, even though it's probably not something you really have to worry about. Oh my. Oh, whoops. Just noticed the B1 back fin was still on. I love that frog in the car so much. Is it all landmines? The crap in this place is. Oh, Lucas, I really embarrassed myself earlier, but curse that facade treated me like a bug, like a stag beetle. Alright, it looks just like Duster? Could that moron still be... Lucas, I'll now lower my voice and talk to you in a whisper. I hate to ask, but could you go and see if this lookalike really is my moron or not? Facade's cronies are on the lookout for me, so I can't go do anything. Please, go find that moron. Do you find Duster? Send this dog to let me know. Cool. I'll last my time to be useful as come. Hey. Thanks, Lucas. I'll go myself.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Everyone's on the lookout for me. Hello, Nick. Ah, there's Nick, yeah. Hello, Nick. Oh, I'm... Again, reliable calling card. Oh, it makes Pikachu in... Hey, are you still torturing those two, Nick? What the hell, man? What have they done now? Oh, man. Ain't safe, are they? Safe at all. How are you doing, Nick? Still coming in? We haven't made any progress really on this chapter. Nick's just been talking to everyone to see all the new changes that have happened. Quite a lot have. Thanks, Lucas. I'd go myself, but everyone's here. So I've got to go to the train station, I assume. Because you felt like it. It's just a natural impulse for you, is this? Oh man. Okay, because you ended up with one of those, didn't you? Let's Go Pikachu. Which one did you get again? Your Pika or Eva? Conduct this out of the town so never the train will be coming back. If you really want to go to the factory, let's just walk along the train tracks. I'll tell you when I said that though. The last time we tried, someone stopped us. So... Is he still going to stop us? Do about this. Thanks for waiting. I don't know what reasons you got, but it looks like you want to go through this tunnel, right? I know you won't listen to me if I try and stop you, so here, I'll give you this instead. Railway map. Most frightening things inside the tunnel are? Hope they're not slither hens or mushrooms or anything like that. The answer is trains. Trains are the most dangerous things of all in there, so be very careful not to get hit by them. Thanks, champ. Get bludgeoned by one. Oh, look! Look! You guys recognise this. Right, we've all played Smash Brothers Ultimate. We've all seen these little buggers trying to, like, reverse directions. No worries, Pasties. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Get a good night's sleep, alright, man? Catch you next time, man. Bye-bye. I could have sworn you ended up playing... Did you... You played it in some capacity, didn't you? Didn't you, Nick? I mean, I know you weren't keen... you weren't keen on it pre-release. Oh, you pulled the Persona Q2, nice. That's gonna be like the last major, at least third-party 3DS game, isn't it? It's been... Probably unless she was being absent-minded. Wait, what was that last bit of... Okay. Hey, Doggo leveled up. Yeah, that's fair, we just fought that item that's in Smash Ultimate. That reverse your direction and can frankly be very irritating. Oh, that might be what I'm thinking of, yeah. Hey. God, they've ridden that one time and then not afterwards. Just fight everyone. I don't I won't avoid battles generally. This. So I do want to flip. Hey. Tell you what, it's gone really warm in my room. Let's open the window. Well, only a bit because it is raining, but I've got the fan on as well. I hope you can't hear that. Let me know if you can. Think of a chicken head, you fucking them Hearts had weird enemies. Yeah, I was pretty dumbfounded the first time I saw that. I was a bit surprised myself. You can imagine ooh, look at you. You can imagine Kingdom Hearts has a pretty wild rogues gallery. Nice we snuck up on that. Mushroom, yeah! It's irritating, isn't it? Smash Ultimate, and I won't lie, I got a bit of a nervous reaction seeing it here. I think it was, I'm pretty sure this was in Earthbound as well, it's probably another one. How far do you reckon you are in Kingdom Hearts 3 now then, Nick? Certainly played it a lot, haven't you? Ah, damn it. Oh, there's an enemy. I wasn't sure if it was like... Count the squawking stick. All these enemies are kind of bizarre portmanteaus of two different things. Bird's head on a straw. Squeaked, but nobody can. So that guy warned us about trains, which we haven't had a problem with. I'm gonna guess that there's gonna be a train boss battle of some description. There we go. Yeah, it's always a bit like a pervasive, disappointing feeling that of not getting the rhythm as often as I feel like I should be on this, but the game doesn't seem too harshly balanced around it anyway. Ah! Like it got a cyborg mole. Oh, it's not on again. It's not been on this whole time. Oh god, quick. Attack. Attack, quick. Ah, not as quickly as I would have liked. I guess that'll do. So, have a baked yam. Sure, that's delicious, even raw. Lucas could do it as well. We won't mind that, it's been the dog holding on to those. Like... Hey! How's the Big Hero 6 world? That I'd be keen to see. That was a really cool little movie. I really liked Big Hero 6. It is cool that they're on to like CG animated films with the Disney worlds there. And of course it kind of makes for a fun comparison between the game visuals and the actual visuals from the film, isn't it? Hey, there we go. Got all three of them. How Do They Come Woods was generally kind of like a minigame film, right? I remember like something maybe involving a balloon. Oh, that would make sense with Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, exactly, Cricket. It is kind of. I hope that's not too dispiriting for the animators on those films, but I mean there are clear advantages to like the way they render those films, like lighting isn't going to compare, or certain other aspects. But it is amazing, yeah, real-time graphics, like they're closer to pre-rendered stuff like that than you would they've ever been. So sorry, words that very clumsily. Oh, those butterflies are in Earthbound. They would heal you. Willis clothes are lying on the ground. Are those? Doesn't know what it says. Hey! Another little Earthbound. It's all relaxed. Might be the mother one as well. See, they haven't healed. They haven't healed us though. What you doing? Is he healing us? They are. No. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Look, we got a magic frog buff. I'm very proud of my name. Oh, you should be. Oh, you know what? I've just realised we. Okay, that's how money works, so it gets taken to our account. So actually it makes sense to deposit all ours, because I assume we'll just lose whatever we... Your vague expression, I guess it must be my name, huh? I love that, again, funny little visual gags out of all the films. It's the same minigame but different objects. Okay. How does Winnie the Pooh look in Kingdom Hearts 3? They're a little, a bit rounder, I guess, thanks to the higher polygon count. Oh, it's a Magypsy! Came across these chapters ago. Hello. Oh, you caught me stalking. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, aren't you that boy I met at House 3? Forgot that there was that. For the house. Remember, you said you were going to the Drago Plateau to avenge your mother. That wasn't you? Really? How? I know the one of them are gypsies. It's the magic butterfly colony. I have to come here to be revitalized after I've worn myself out by overusing my Psy. Are you here because you overused your Psy too? Oh, you've never heard of Psy? That's odd. I sense loads of magical power coming from you. Just endure it for a bit. Let's try our game. I think they mean because of how hot the hot springs are. Okay. Okay. You're right, Lucas. Some of them woken, so this isn't what it looks like, I swear. Good scene. There we go, we've learned magic though. Lastly, power welled up from deep within its heart. Lucas realised the power of look, PKG Arcades! I forgot that because we Earthbound did that as well, whatever your favourite film was. It would make it to your spell. Hey, you've learned magic. Oh my goodness, can't believe it. You can use PKG arcades. Now even we Magypsies are able to use. They can use PK reset error. You slide W. I don't know where you come from, where you're going. Can't help the people who can use PK Fortran. Might meet again. So at least tell me your name, Lucas. Thanks, I remember that. I'll go. I want to blow up. Go, Nick. 5 seconds rejuvenates. See what our health is. No, our health hasn't actually recovered. It's absurd. I have hot frenzy, so do I. Chat, I want to throw it back. Every time I've been linked to something on 4chan, I've not understood the layout at all, or I just found it deeply unpleasant to just kind of try and make sense of. Let alone the content. I didn't know that about Travis Strikes Again. I knew it had the original voice act. I forget his name. He's done other stuff. He's quite a character. But yeah, I didn't. So there was backlash to the initial trailer, and then it's interesting. Wow. It's great they got him on again. Like he was great as Travis. That was a really great performance, at least from the first game. This is the only one I've played. I would like to play Travis Strikes Again at some point. There was a Digital Foundry video today which had a collection of Switch games in it, and they highlighted that one. Apparently it runs pretty well. Never. Major damage to all enemies. PKG arcade. Whoa, check that out. Hey. G arcades are forced to be reckoned with, boys. I mean, that was Penz's suggestion. It was even Penz's or yours, I think, Crickets, to name our favourite thing, G arcade. Oh my god, look at this. That's a little... That's not that cute in the wake of The Last of Us. I just see that as like a horrible zombie clicker possessed dog. After we saw that game with mushrooms or fungi taking over. I don't think Grumsy doesn't mind attacking that. Quick, there we go. Ooh! Ooh. Nearly lost Grumsley there. Let's go back and heal. Mushroom. It's a delicious pun, isn't it? That was in Japanese. Japanese love their puns, so it's probably something similar there. The animation of Grumsley climb. I don't know what these butterflies do. In Earthbound they did restored... Oh, maybe they just restore magic points and that's what's been happening. Yeah, I've not been very clever about this. I think I didn't realise that. I think I was either getting money for battles, or it's like Earthbound, where just money goes into your account over time playing the game. So I really should have bought like more defensive equipment for Lucas. It was in the shop way back when. Oh. Grumsley alone, man. Lucas leveled up? Oh, there we go. That mushroom was quick, I'll tell you what, when it tried to chase us. Let's call this. True. Till you up, big grams though. Just don't write graffiti on signs like hot dog or dog food. Dog food. I'm a bit curious how much liberty they had to take. Yeah, I assume a lot of liberty, really. I mean, they probably wanted to get something close to the original me then. But yeah, there's just some things you can't. Like, you directly translate it just doesn't work. That's where effective localization has to come in. There we go. Which, I mean, 'cause you do get a subset of fans who they want, they always kind of want a literal translation or something just as close as possible, which I can understand the kind of yearning for that, but it's not always, I mean, if ever, it's not really the best route. Like, you do have to adapt things just due to the nature of each language, while still trying to preserve as much of the original intent, obviously, but ultimately creative changes will have to be made, if rather minor ones that still try to be authentic. Can't be an easy balance to grasp, but you know, I always want to commend a good localization when I see one. Especially with something like Mother, it cannot be easy to capture that sense of humour. But both this fan translation of this and the official translation of Earthbound back in the day, both. It's real fights, so they won't net you any so-called experience points. You already do that, or you just pretend to know? You're not pretending, are you? Okay, time to end this with a sparrow like chirp, 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 chirp. Alright, yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, well, the thing is just meme-related jokes just age so badly, don't they? It just feels so dated, just almost instantly. Not really a meme, but a funny example of a localization with a dated joke is, I believe the second Lunar game, I think on the Sega CD, like a kind of a classic JRPG series that. I think it's the second one that has a Bill Clinton joke. It's, you know, a bit of a hint as to when it came out. I did probably be alright. I don't know exactly what the line or reference is, but you can see that being a bit like, kind of what? In 2019, if that's not immediately obvious. It's quite amusing. That's interesting because that. Yeah. Are you sure it was a link between worlds? Because I thought that was. I thought that was Triforce Heroes, the kind of co-op multiplayer 3DS Zelda game. So I've ever seen screenshots of that where it had like the. Was it Doge, like the much something, very something kind of sentence structure at one point. Wow, look at that. Guys. The cattle snakes, they are extremely dangerous. If you see one, stay away. Either from the distance or oh my god, look at those. So see, that's the game's way of saying, yeah, those are bad news, and we are not high enough level. Now we're feverish, which means we're about to learn a spell or two, I think. Yeah, so that's funny with, I remember around that time there were a few cases where the European version of the game, or like European and Australian, would have a different translation. it would be done by a different group to the American one. There were a few cases of that. Yeah, I generally hear people say the American one was better. I remember hearing that with Spirit Tracks, which, you know, I played the UK version of that, so I might have gotten the worst experience. But it's funny, because as you say, it seems like a lot of people prefer the American translation of Advance Wars, Days of Ruin, or Dark Conflict, I think it was called, yeah. Yeah, you actually preferred the more accurate, you actually preferred the more accurate, what do you call it? European translation. Ah, no! Just use PKG Arcade. God, this Grumsy, because it'll probably hit pretty hard. You think it's just... I often hear people saying they just thought... I think people generally thought localizations, I guess done by Nintendo UK or Nintendo of Europe. Not sure where the localizers would have been based. Probably UK, I assume. Like, people, the impression I got was people generally found those translations, they didn't have like the charisma of a really good Nintendo Treehouse localization, like the sorts you often get in like the Mario RPGs, they tend to do really well on. Like, I played a bit of the Wii U Paper Mario game, which unfortunately has like a bit of a dull battle system, but that has an amazing localization. Like, that game has me laughing like every other time, basically. And you could tell, like, it feels very localized in a very good way, and that it would have captured whatever humor they were going for with the original Japanese version, but in a really sorry, I lost my hair for then. But then, you know, while still having it flow and like the jokes make sense and they're funny. Like, I generally lean towards a bit more, like, I don't mind them playing a tiny bit loose. But I don't think there's like an easy way to, like, I think just sometimes it's just down to how good the localization is, really. Because you can obviously play fast and loose in a really horrible way. But I don't think that's absolutely just the nature of playing fast and loose with a translation. I think it's just not, it just wouldn't have been done very well. It's just not a good example of that. I can't stand it. Oh god. Look, how old are you? You're not old enough to be working. So, I'm not slacking off at all. I'm sort of like, you know, keeping an eye out for people who are slacking off. What are you smirking about? Just getting a wry smile there. It's 50 dragon points per person for factory workers. For everyone else, the ticket to Crossroads Station is 2,500. Are you factory workers? You're lying, aren't you? The one ticket will go. It's just you walk. Damn it, how did he know? Flea powder. Breakfast at Tiffany's? Wait, hold on. Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn. Outer space, some nuts. Well, okay, you want to talk localization. Those must have been something else, surely. They've got to have been something else in the Japanese version. I don't know why here, of all places, they're just listing off films and their stars. There's got to have been, like, you know, 2 classic Japanese films here. I mean, to be fair, it could have been these. I mean, there is often a lot of Western media and, like, Western media references in the other games. So maybe it was these in Japanese, I don't know. But this screams to me of something they would have changed, like, to have them be recognisable films to us. Plan 9 from Outer Space, some nuts. Yeah, the infamous Plan 9, like considered one of the worst movies ever. G. Ed Wood, who directed that. Like, I don't know if there'd be like in the Japanese version, if those were different films, that'd be like an equivalent famously bad film. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I mean, Earthbound's kind of seen as being America from a Japanese perspective, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell. If we're using G-Arcade here. Like Grums. Good dodge by that. Oh shit, quick. Oof, took a bit of a hit there, didn't we? Good level Grumsley up. Mother of three, Ben, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't talk about it often, but actually I consider my amiibos my children, which means I'm like a mother of two or something. I lost count of them long ago. How are you doing, Ben? Are you well? Enjoy Nims' stream earlier. Got a lot of time for Nims, really nice chap. I do enjoy his streams. It's nice to tune into somebody who plays Jackbox a lot. Just enjoyed tuning in. Perhaps those films are yeah. I mean, to be fair, like a lot of not as in like cowboy westerns and western made media does take off in Japan. Like a lot of stuff that was popular here, like Star Wars. Too. Yeah, they were probably keen on like Casablanca and such. So yeah, so maybe it was those. I'd be interested. Plan 9 from Outer Space was infamous there, like it is over here as well. So curious. Hey there, Lucas. Working in the factory isn't easy, but you do get free tickets to club TT Boo out of it, so it's not all bad. Tune here. Would you like to use it? It's like in Pokemon, isn't it? It's that weird thing in Pokemon where lemonade is like the best recovery item for like price versus effect or value. It's always like at a certain point I get in a Pokemon game, I get to like the vending machine or whatever, I just buy loads of lemonades. I don't ever buy any potions, or at least until like maybe high. Even then I'd rather just use lemonades. I love that icon for Flay. I think a few gens. I want to say Gen 2 as well. I feel like that's been the case for a few of them. Would it be the most jank thing about this game? I guess that's kind of jank. I wouldn't have immediately thought of it as jank, but yeah, I think it's a bit jank. Just a little bit. I love a lot of bread. Oh, we got Doggy Biscuit as well. Which I guess Lucas can have as well, the designs. Oh, we just got a chicken with us. Seemingly a live one. That's great. Hi there, I'm the... Oh, yeah. I can deposit all the dolphins. For now. What do we do with the chicken? Is it like a weaponizable thing? So strange. Gods are watching over you guys. You're incredible. You're amazing. Seriously, you're a real inspiration. We're right behind you, supporting you 100% from the sidelines. Aww. Sky did. But thank you. Some eye drops. Ah, here's that Titty Boo club everyone talks about. Joy, let our profoundly bizarre atmosphere wash over you. Like that line. Let our profoundly bizarre atmosphere wash over you. Sick. Okay, I did not know that about Great Balls being better than Ultra Balls in some cases. That is obscene. How the hell does that work? I mean, everything is broken in Pokemon Gen 1, isn't it? Wow, that is brokener than I could have easily imagined. That stuff that doesn't work properly. Hey there, Lucas. Are you here at the factory for something? If you feel like working, I'm sure they'll hire you. There's clay figures that do all the work here. We just have to keep watch. It's a job. Very fulfilling though, chap. Same. Hey, you suspicious fellow. What are you doing here? What's that? You want to go to Club Titsy? That's a special place for workers here to go and relieve their daily exhaustion. It's not for people who don't work here. Absolutely have to go there, then it's simple. Just do some part-time work here. What do you say? For some part-time work? I mean... I generally don't encourage child labour, but I guess we don't have a choice, do we? Yeah? Well, that makes things easy. So... Job is to transport Clayman. First, go all the way inside. Sorry, bear with me, I've just noticed something weird with scaling on screen. Like, if you look, one of Lucas's eye is like thicker than the other. It's definitely not right. See if I can. I have to look into that, that's weird. If I stream at 1080p, because I think that's the way it's scaling it. Don't want people to run into it, he's just got a tired eye. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like... Oh wait, sorry. I did that to look at it on my TV instead of my monitor, but you saw the problem when I did that. Oops. We'll live for it for now. It's not like that on my TV playing now. I think it's just like you'll get uneven pixels because of the way it's scaling it. Because I thought that's why I got the pixelate thing on. That's meant to kind of smooth that over. Still doing that. Oh, sorry about that. Now you'll find a bunch of claiming in the area. Some of them will be almost out of energy, so you will bring them back up time. Up you're done. Just to be safe, I'll give you the sketch of how the factory's laid. Sketch. I don't want to go too late. If I can, I'd like to finish a chapter on this, but then we like in a session. But look up a guide so you kind of get an idea of how long this chapter is. Probably should have started this through a bit earlier, really. Like the bugged up Gen 1 miss where there's like a 1 in 250 chance your move will miss for no reason. Like even if it's like one of those moves that's meant to have 100% perfect accuracy. It's hilarious. But you know, I mean, you know, person in the background, person pulling the string. Oh, here we go. There ain't no 4-4 here, is there? What I mean to say is that the player's name just needed for verification purposes. It's nothing too important. You know how it is. If you can do that, that's help out a lot. Yep, we'll stick with Jasm. If I was playing this on my own, I would just do James, but for the sake of the stream, I do it for the art, people. Hey, Jasm, is that your birth name? But I got it added to our records. Now listen, don't do anything bad because that'll only inconvenience Jasm. It wouldn't be too hard on Lucas. Don't forget that. Hold on, dog. Dogs have dog fins to keep them busy. Dog, go on ahead and do what the boss dog says. Payment low on energy are very weak, so you'll know which ones they are, right? Alright, up to it. digging up clay to make clay. Sort of. Is this going to get into weird body horror territory? This all seems a bit unsettling, doesn't it? You zap clay with low on energy here, they start moving again. Machines almost seem to invite you to use them, but you can't touch them. People can't touch them or else they'll get zapped, something fierce. I've never touched them, of course. So, ignore the urges, ignore the urges. Oh, hey there, Lucas. Did you come to see me? Oh, you didn't? I see. How's Flint? Ah, look. You guy with the dark fur is so annoying. It's like, just shut up and work for... Hey! Like, Bill Grumsley's a little treasure. It's nice to exercise once in a while. Sure, this is okay, but you guys don't seem to mind, I guess. Oink oink. Says. So look, chapter 4. Oh no, hold on. All that time we've been streaming it, we're like just still a bit less than halfway through. Well, I'll play for a little bit more. I don't know if I'll finish the chapter tonight. Certainly don't want to be as late as I was last night. Let's see how we go. Icky. Hey part-time, I used this lift to send no energy claimant up to the ground floor. So just bring one over here and talk to me. You seem high energy. Seem ish energy. Seem fine. Seems good so far. Oh yeah, you're definitely... I've got a... Can I... Oh, I can't run. Yeah. Oh man, this is going to be a bit of a... 2, 3... 2, 3... etc, etc. Here we go. Other things we'll do to get into a club with it. Be a guy we know. Okay, out of the way. And you go, fella. I bought already, have you? Okay, hold on a sec. Upsy daisy. Gracefully. I guess they're quite heavy, seemingly, so... It's the rucker seed, boy. Just through there, is it? Oh, I thought there was through there. What did he say again? Or is it just take them up here, is it? Probably should have paid attention. Oh, okay. Oh, good work, Lucas. It's alive. It's alive. I do like the kind of unexpressive and yet expressive face on that. I love that run animation. Only 2 more to go. There's a riot when you have to take a job. Oh. Game gave us a bit of... I don't know if that's RNG, like random, where they'll spawn, but they put that one. Oh, it's not. Just a sec. Boot them in. Ow. Good. I'm contributing to society. So I just kind of... Right, good work. You can just leave it there. We'll handle it from here. Get the next one. Only one more to go. Nope, you're cool. See more road. What's that one done there? Was it only Aruba at first, Nick? So I saw someone mention that disparagingly because they were kind of like, oh, what was the thing people liked from Titanfall 2, the single player campaign? They were like, oh, so what should we do? Make a battle royale out of it? Well, I got the impression the Titanfall games did have good multiplayer as well. I mean, that's what the first one mainly was, right? I don't know, I can't see that doing much. It might do. I don't know if, I mean, is there room for a lot of battle royales in that market? Maybe there is, but it's kind of like how at a point there were like loads of military shooters, and I think people just kind of realised that there's only so much space for it. You got like the big pillars, the big name ones that are very hard to compete with. Seems like it might be like 12 for battle royale games. Good work, that's enough for today. Don't forget to get your pay from Mr. Brown. He's the guy at the entrance. An honest day's work and it's your part-time job. Excellent. I retire then? Ticket. That seems like a reasonable salary. I was expecting it to like be like 10 pence or whatever the equivalent of that would be in this currency. Every day you can make even more money. Work up a good sweat as you strive for your dreams. You're still young after all. Too young for labour, I guess. Go relax in Club Titty-Boo and have a good time. Good job today. Titanfall, but with loot boxes. It probably will have them, won't it? Oh crap, I fell asleep. That's what they call sleep standing. Thanks for waking me up. Probably not need some money first. Because if I decide to live in these new times, huh? Well, good luck with your part-time job. Walking around here all lazy like, I'm going to shoot straight to the top and become someone important. I might even get to be a pig mask. Inviting me to join me. Why do people strive to be pig masks? Seeing the appeal myself. Huh? You gonna lose comedy routines? Oh yeah, I forgot there was a time when we used to do that. Oh. Oh no, they gave up the comedy gig. I look really knows how to make me swear. I hope she doesn't notice my toupee. To the right of the Sun above Club Titty Boo. So you have mud on the side of your nose, not that side, yeah, that side. Good work today, I think I'm going to do a little more work. So I'll go overtime. Good oink, I mean work today. So. Be careful out there. Give my regards to the next frog you meet. Is this a pig flapper? A pig-tunia? Of course. Sowed some seeds around itself. It just sprouted up another one! And I cannot for the life of me land the... Just delete spell. Oh wow, okay. Got to sprout new ones. So, especially Lucas, I can never get it as. Oh god, they did sprout another one. Timing's super precise on this. Have a doggy biscuit, Grums, though. Quick, quick. Have that biscuit. Oh, have that. Okay. Bloody hell. God damn, man. We lost half of our day's pay then. Excellent. Bloody hell, that was... That's one there. It's an egg? Eggs, yolks and whites. Thank you. Oh god. Just ignore. Oh. Yeah, that one is dot 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 dot. The rhythm. It's hard to keep up with it. Again, it's so precise how you gotta hit the rhythm. There we go. I think I was doing it fast enough before. Oh my god. I was about to say, oh, it's just kind of an ostrich. I was like, oh wait, no, it's an ostrich with a elephant head. Oh man. It's all natural? Bloody hell. I think there are just enemies here you're meant to avoid until you're all a higher level. Tell you what, let's just run. We did run. Oh, sorry, buddy. I think you should revive. So we go in here. Let's try that. Yeah, don't do this at home, kids. This is not good for dogs. I think we need to just tread carefully here. Elephant ostrich. What's up? Nice. I hear you, kid. And dog. Wait, is that the... Hey, I think we've gone too far ahead. Oh man, these mashups, man. So strange. Got an area map. This roadway leaves the club Titty Food. Do you want to ride it up? We do. Is everything's in order? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it's one of those clubs you've got to get to by ski lift or whatever you call that. Weather transport. It's a big PlayStation Move controller. No, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. This controller's pretty good on them. Oh. That was nice. That works inside. Ah. Every once in a while it's just like a reggae song or fireworks or just some sort of nice pleasant little surprise in there. I'm curious. Just deposit all up. Sweet. I think Dragon Quest has that as well, actually, where there's like a way to store your money. I think Pokemon does as well, right? Because you lose half your money usually in Pokemon if you get wiped out. An elephant statue. Ben, if you're there, just thought this, like Game Boy Advance RPG, you need to stream Golden Sun, Ben. I'd happily watch that. Please consider getting on that sometime. Look there. A skinhead. Haven't seen you around here before. Don't allow pets inside. Sorry, but I have to ask you to leave. Max, oh god, a neckbeard. You're one of the good neckbeards, bad ones. There's a fear, so I'm not sure. Oh look at his face. Look at his face. I have to disguise dog as a human. He actually did! He did! They've done the Scooby-Doo thing. It's that guy who had a dog with him just a minute ago. And some dog-like dude. There's something fishy about this. Where'd that dog from earlier go? Where'd this dog-like dude come from? On top of that, you smell underage. Sniff, sniff. You smell like an underage kid and a dog. You mention it. This is weird. No suspicious people allowed. That's our rule here. Scram. Get lost, you kid-like guy, and you dog-like dude. Ah, I say we pulverize them right here. Oh, is this a boss battle? Why? If there's the underage smelling poo and the dog smelling. I take it you two have been mistaken for an underage kid and a dog yet again. What? You know these dudes? Why not? No, I still say there's something not right about these guys, especially this dog-like dude here. Shake. Look away from me. Shake. See? You do know how to shake. Yes, I do know how to. This guy's definitely dog-like, but it seems he isn't a dog. But dude, if by chance you are a dog, the best dogs to ever shake. Yeah. Wonderful. Come in, have lots of fun. Don't forget about all your worries. What a sequence of events that was. That's great. It's better as soon as the song ended in your earphones. Nice, there we go. Good time then. You know what, Ben? I would like that to be like a nice story arc of you start off with the motion controls, you're really, 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 really not into them. So just fair enough. They might wean their way into your heart. You might end up being surprised. Could be a disaster, as you say. I don't know. I think that'd be a fun idea. I mean, fair play to you for considering giving that a go. I love this get up for the dog. Where did we get these, especially that comical little beanie baseball hat? Not like a funny idea. You need like I don't know, like a cam, like motion control cam that's just on your hands on the controller. You just kind of reverberate on it everywhere, trying to sense of it. Hey, dudes. Have fun. Aw, cheers, man. Oof, phew, that was scary. And yeah, I'd love to see you do Gods and Sun, man, because I know how big a fan you are of restrooms for dogs here. Oh, you're not a dog? My apologies, giggle. It's not for money. I'll grab the kettle. Let's take out a bit of money then. See what this does. Big City Colour came out. Here we are, Big City Sodas on sale now at Club Titiboo. You really should try one at least once. Giggle. Drink is a hit at Club Titiboo. Nothing alcoholic then, we're remaining pure. It's good. Get a doggy biscuit. Shh, listen, but don't change the expression on your face. I know I'm dressed in this crappy girly outfit. It's Kumatara! Oh, I didn't realise. Till we were playing that, it was like a chapter or two ago. We met at the Sunshine Forest, remember? I'll explain everything later. Put on a smile, will ya? Okay, good. Okay. Next DCMC song is about to begin. Please go on in and find some empty seats. You end up here. All the waitresses here giggle at the end of everything they say. I really wish they'd get rid of that rule. It's so stupid. Giggle. Yeah, it's gotta be exhausting. Tom de Gosser, that's the greeting. You know, the greeting? Tom de Gosser. Should at least learn the DCMC greeting, you know. I wonder if that come up later. I just love the dog in this outfit, look at him. He really looks like Scooby-Doo in disguise, doesn't he? Hey, how's it going? I got some homemade DCMC merchandise for you right here. If it breaks or rip, I'll stay up all night to fix it. Nah, just kidding. I kid a lot. Never mind that, buy some of these DCMC goods. Effective against DCMC. Wait, these are actual, It's a funny way to get, like, armor and weapons shop in there. That's great. Let's take out quite a bit. I didn't. It's B. So wrong. So bloody hell, the egg heals a lot. Still got the chicken as well. Oh, I need the item deposit guy about so I can store some stuff. A pamphlet as a weapon. That's great, isn't it? And the shirt actually has defense and speed. Wow. Ready for this? Can oh no! Oh no! Does Lee equip these as well? Mind you, he's got the white collar on. Yeah, he's got that as body, so... So let's save first. Well, that's why we saved them. Probably should have expected we couldn't equip that. So that's why we're going to restart. It's just... It doesn't really make clear what I can or can't equip, as probably can't equip most fins as plugs thing, I'm going to assume. Oh, hold on. I think, Heads is hosting me, so that's why you're hearing an echo. Cheers, be there, Pets? If you are, hello and thank you. I hear myself. So I don't think that's in my head. Strange. There we go. So, get some money out. Some more money out. Both follow there. Just can't equip any of those. Fair enough. There we go. Right, I won't lie, I'm starting to nod off a bit, so we'll call it there. Sure, because I would have liked to have got another chapter done, but still, it's very pleasant. Really enjoyed just how much funny dialogue we've had on this one. Hopefully, I would like to stream again tomorrow. See how that goes. Hopefully, I can. But thanks so much, everyone who's still there. I'll catch you all next time. Okay, thanks again. Bye bye.